EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an NFC wildcard matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Carolina Panthers. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 51 to mine. 51 to mine. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me know what you got. What you got, Heavy?
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. To throw is Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams, 28 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I just love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, but it'll be second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Here's Murray. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Well, first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third.
Shotgun now from Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. The 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talked about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Here's McCaffrey. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 57 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. And that'll make it 13-7.
Is good. Makes the score Packers 13, Panthers 7.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On 1st and 10, Love. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
A gain of
that play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
The ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Number 16's coming, check mark, check mark. You don't want that, baby. You don't want that. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want bang, bang.
On second down, it's Jones. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
And it's third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Complete.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
13, Panthers 7.
First down, going to the air with Love. And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
St. Brown.
Equanimous St. Brown. 29 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Packers 20, Panthers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
36-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Packers' 47-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. 58,
To throw, it's Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at the 34. Love from the gun. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go, thanks to this Carolina defense.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
On third down, Love. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Fourth down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Their own 32-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way,
touchdown, Carolina! Robbie Anderson, 68 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
The score, Packers 20, Panthers 14.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
It's 3rd down.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Working out of the gun. Love. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On 1st and 10, here's Murray, escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Murray now on 1st down. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete.
10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. to throw again. Murray. He's got it. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Trey Burton, as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point.
Sly on for the extra point.
And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Packers 20.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to wind up and air it out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Panthers.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 37. A final shot before half from Murray, eluding the pressure right. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Love and the Packers now with a first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
The tackle. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at their 49-yard line.
Now it's Hines. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 41. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
A 12-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To throw on 3rd down, Love. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw it? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Flushed out right. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing is Murray on third down. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 39 yards. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Packers take over first and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Now Love. He's going to air one out. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Murray over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Made by Christian.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. This one into the hands of Burton. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
At the 20-yard line.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Flush to his right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead.
There it is, partner. You see it. Four fingers. What does that mean?
Fingers. That signifies the fourth quarter's here.
That's right. Who's going to dominate? Usually both teams are holding them up. We own the fourth quarter, what we found out so far. 2 touchdowns here, and now they've taken the lead.
Yeah, second one putting them in front. You know what I see on the other sideline, though? It seems like they've tensed up, had that lead. They were playing not to lose it, and they've lost it.
That's a great observation. When you play not to lose, you usually don't win.
Now, though, they'll have the opportunity to respond. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now Love. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll run on first down. Hines, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
They run with Hines. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Love. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. Look at the big man rumble past the 20.
They ready
and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Panthers 42, Packers 31.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a...
And that's caught inside the 30. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. One last shot now for Love. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that? Being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.
The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.